So logging in, this instructor has already logged in. So if he had not logged in, if I have not logged into this account, you will see login here where my mouse is pointing to, but he has already logged in, so we just reveal his account. So when you log in as an instructor, this is what you get. All right, so you see your profile here, your name, your last name, your gender, date of birth, your email, phone number, your address, biography about you, your location, your position, and every detail that is associated to your account. So you can always change this once the instructor account is activated and given to you. And then you can also change your password and give yourself a comfortable password that will be easy for you to remember. Now, my courses are the different courses that you have created. So if you are a new instructor and you have not created any course here, you will not see anything here. But Eaton Farms has created 2 courses already. So he has social media traffic explosion course and then practical class on Instagram training for business. So and then you can see their associated courses and their prices and the levels. All right, and then you have here is earning. So the platform is very transparent. When you have, as an instructor, courses on the platform, paid courses on the platform, and a student purchases that course, apart from you getting an alert for the payment, you can practically log on to your dashboard and see how much you have generated in revenue. All right, so we're just going to select the time frame here to see what Eaton Farms has made in revenue over the course of time. So if I click on filter, you will see practical class on Instagram for business has generated in revenue 3,500, and then social media traffic explosion course has generated in revenue 1,000. So this gives you an overview of what you have made as an instructor on the platform, and this must correspond with what you eventually have in your bank account. So the platform is transparent and you can monitor your earnings, and you can see what courses on your platform people are going for the most, and then what you have made so far and all that. Now you see revenue here and my earnings. Now every instructor has a commission rate agreement with the company. All right, so for Eaton Farms, for every course that he sells on the platform, he gets 80% of the revenue, and then the company gets 20%. This is Eaton Farm account. When you become an instructor on the platform, this account will also be created and be given to you, where you can customize your profile, change your password, see all the courses you've created, and then check your earnings. All right, so we're going to proceed now to how you can create online course on the platform. So here we go. To create online courses using the web app, you simply click on create courses. All right, instructor create courses. All right, instructor create course rather. So you must have logged in as an instructor before you can have access to this button. If I log out and I attempt to create course, you will not be able to have access to creating course using the web app. So you must have logged in as an instructor to be able to take this action. So I'll just click on instructor create course, and then I'll show you how the back end really looks like. So here we are at the back end, at the instructor back end. All right, so you can see on the left panel, the left margin of the platform, all courses that Eaton Farms currently has on his own account. All right, so you can see add new, meaning add a new course, course categories, course tags. You can see certificates. So if Eaton Farms want to issue certificate to all his students, he simply just come here and then click on certificate to create a new certificate, so that when the students finish taking the course, he can simply issue them. So if you are an institute and you run certified courses, you can use this option to get your students the relevant certificate that are required, so they can present this as somebody that has successfully passed through your school using the web app and secure further engagement elsewhere. So next to that is the quiz aspect. So as you have your courses on the platform, you might want to test your students' capability or test their attention to details with regards to the courses that you have. So this option helps you to do that. So I'm just going to click on an existing course so that you can see how it looks when you want to create a new course. So we're just going to use this as an example. So practical class on Instagram training for business automatically correspond to this existing course. Practical class on Instagram for training. So this is what it looks like on the front end, but this is what ITAM firms had to set up in order to achieve this on the front end. All right, and it's quite simple. So this is the headline. This is where you put the headline: practical class on Instagram for business. All right, which is this, as you can see here, which is this: practical class on Instagram training for business. All right, so this is the headline. This is where you put the headline. This is where you put the body of the content. All right, the description for the course. All right, so all this: discover how to market Instagram like a pro, cases in the video include all that, take action and all that. This is where you put all the description that is relevant to the courses that you are trying to set up for your students. All right, so if you look at the right hand side, you see course categories. So here you get to choose the relevant categories that are most relevant and associated to the course that you are creating. So if you are creating something on business development, maybe you are creating something on animal or affiliate marketing, you will select those options. But ITAM firms had to pick Instagram for courses, internet marketing, make money online, mobile technology. These are terms that are relevant to what is creating. So this gives you access to create description for your students. As a matter of fact, this is supposed to be a sales copy, telling your students what they are likely to get when they enroll for the course. So this is the course proper. All right, this is the course setting proper rather. So here you get to choose: is your course for beginners? Is it for advanced people? Is it strictly for the professional? All right, so that's why you have it here, beginner level. All right, so anybody seeing this will know that, this is for those that have no previous knowledge about using Instagram for business. That automatically gives them informs them of what they are to expect. So if it is a beginner course, that means you are really going elementary. All right, so you have the course prerequisite. Course prerequisite means that is it necessary for the student to have taken a particular course before proceeding to take this particular one? All right, is there a prerequisite before enrolling for this class? Obviously, since it's a beginner class, you don't have to have that. All right, now I forgot to mention something. The web app enables you to create two type of courses. You can create an online course. Now, online course means that students will need to enroll on the platform, take the course online, go through the course online, take the exams online, and do everything basically via the internet. Now, there is the web app also helps you to create offline courses. So in this case, you will be advertising the courses, but your students will have to meet you at a particular level, at a particular venue rather. All right, so that is what this means. All right, that is what this means. So is it an online course or an off-site course? So if I select this, it automatically means that the student will need to meet the instructor at a particular venue. But since this is an online course, I better leave it so. All right, so you have the course code. You have the course code here. You have the course quiz. We'll be talking about that briefly. You have the start end. You have the start date, end date, expiring date. That's if you are setting all this up for your students. And then you have the price and you have the discount price. So for this particular course, you have the price going for 4,500 naira. Okay, that's the discount of how much there? 3,000 naira. So that's what this means. So you can have the course at 7,500 and then have the promo cost for a lesser price. And so you have the price there and then you have the discount price. Now I must quickly mention that the web app helps you to sell your online course both in naira and in dollars. So you have your price listed in naira here. If a student enroll for this course in and pays you in this currency, you get to have your money in naira. But if a student that is looking at this course outside the country or intend to buy this course in US dollars, he simply has to switch currency, and all you have to do is to click on this and then select the USD option, and every price for all the courses on this platform will automatically change to US dollars. All right, so your students can also pay you in dollars and you get this money in separate accounts. All right, so all the prices in the platform are now in dollars. If I proceed to make payment as a student for this particular course, the instructor will be getting the money in USD straight into his bank account. So let me return back to Nigeria with the naira currency as we continue our course. So we are reviewing the instructor back end, and then I'm showing you around how the instructor can create the online course using the web app. All right, so basically that is for the course setting. All right, so let's now go to the course content itself. So on this particular one, practical class on Instagram training for business, you have the online course in different modules and different topics. In section 1, which I will call module 1, you have the Instagram marketing basics. What is Instagram all about? Shocking Instagram marketing facts to consider. Instagram walkthrough. Now what you are seeing here was set up in this particular portion of the back end. So you have the different module or different section in 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, which you have here: section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4. All right, so under section 1 you have you have the section here, and then you have the topics here. All right, so under section 1 you have 4 different topics to consider. All right, which correspond to what you have here. Under section 1 you have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now under section 2 you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Section 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is how you set up your courses using the web app. If I need to set up another session now, making it 5 different sessions, I just need to click on this plus tab rather, and then I name my section. All right, and then I add my different topics. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see that. So I have the different module and then different topics under it. Now here also you will see student to wait for number of days before they can continue. So if I'm on section 1, I can actually program this to say after taking section 1 or module 1 course, all the courses on module 1, you will have to wait 1 day or 2 days before you can proceed to the next section. This is good when you are trying to ensure that your students follow your courses and not just skipping through or just perusing the course without necessarily absorbing the facts. All right, so keeping them with 1 day, 2 day interval, ensure that they go through the courses, they do the relevant assignments, they submit the assignment or the quiz, or they take the online quiz test, and then they revert to you before they can now proceed to the next. So it causes interactivity and then causes a very good engagement. All right, so this is just a brief overview on how to set up your course, as simple as that, using the web app. Oh, I forgot to mention future image. So you have your future image here depicting how your course will be represented pictorially using the web app, and that is what you see here. This corresponds to this on the live site. All right, so I guess it's very straightforward, simple as straightforward. You have your title here, you have your description here, which I would rather like to refer to as the sales copy. So you have to sell your course using this particular space to your students. What they will get, the advantage of going through the courses and everything, you put that in here, which is what you have here. Discover how to market on Instagram like a pro, case study, take actions, content, and all that is set up here. And then you have the course itself proper. All right, the course setting. All right, is it a beginner course? Is it for advanced? All right, you put the title code for reference purposes for the course. Is it an online course or an off-site course? Do you want your student to start this course at a particular date and end it at a particular date? All right, or this particular course expires at a particular date? All right, you put the price here, and then the discount price here. All right, and then the course content itself, in modules and in topics. And once you do all that, you add your image, the feature image, select the relevant categories for the course, and voila, you have your course all set up under 5 minutes. I believe that can be done under 5 minutes. All right, so that's it about creating online course using the web app. Now we're going to go to the next one, which is how to create online quiz.